Breaking news, breaking news. Keefe D went to court today. Keefe D went to court today, and I got the update. Okay? Keefe D went to court today, and your boy Choke No Joe got the update. All right? Shout out to my man Scott, tuning in straight out of Scotland. Oh, mate, I see you. Okay? Trey Main, what up? What's good with you? Michelle Cochran, what's going on? Choke no joke, I am here. I am in the building. Y'all already know what it is. Keefe D went to court today, and I got the update for y'all. All right, let's get to it. Breaking news, breaking news. Keefe D went to court today. All right, let's get into it. Choke no joke, you already know. Check it out. Choke no joke. Learn from mistakes. DJ S&S the great. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. Best day of my life, no sleep all night. Broke day for weeks, my cash was right. My capo tight, take our loot, unite. 23-hour shifts had us elude like Mike. Cash lovely, yeah, Dougie. How could this day get so ugly? Wifey about to pop like some bubbly. Yo, through those 9 months, don't really bug me. Felt like a star, cop first car. Get up with the guard, what it is, baby paw. He about to cop a van, get up with our mans. Before we reached our low spot, toes blam. Unaware what happened, discussing and clapping. It wasn't loud, ain't shit gonna happen. Me being stupid instead of getting they moving. This nigga kept chefing like the woo one. Then we heard a knock, no one knew of this spot. 6 niggas in the spot, 6 niggas not. Ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. I'm in the precinct all damn even. This good cop, bad cop shit got me steaming. No, I was caught, I ain't give a fuck. Had jokes like the usual suspects line up. Book times up, came back fuck. Shirt wrinkled up, my pigs roughed me up. Time's up, heard them clink of the cuffs. Niggas was so deep they had to call on the bus. Everybody that checks outside waiting on us like ghetto celebs. Ourselves ain't plush. 5 in the book and gave a whooping. He never forget, they gotta be split. Up in the courtroom, they cause it ruckus. Everybody that checks waiting on us. Try to bail us out, that thought got thrown out. Bill one so high, I couldn't bear half a nigga out. Copped out, that's what first fell in the bow. Back on the bus, Rikers the row. Wifey in the courtroom crying out. We love y'all with tears running in their mouth. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. Choke no joke, learn from mistakes. Keep chasing that paper, you gonna catch a case. DJ S&S the great. Stay the hell. Don't follow those cats. The niggas that be on the gram. Tell Bobo what they doing. Choke no joke. You know what it is. Yo, y'all niggas better stay DL. Down low. Stop flossing, man. You just want them to just come and get you? Learn from our mistakes, man. That's what this is about. Learn from mistakes. Choke no joke. Let's go. You already know. Make a love, let's go. My aim was enlightened, drop jewels on you. You thinking I'm jealous, I ain't got cheddar like you. I'm the dude to a game, you got school. Was a local cat, snatch you when I made moves. I'm paranoid and preaching, you was sleeping. Knew you was sneak deep and couldn't see us beefing. Learn from mistake, no show I got cake. Impress a nigga to rob me, bitch in my face. Get knocked by ain't thinking about Jake. Loose, yapping, they wiretapping, videotaping, your ways in action. Front like times hard, two-door garage, ice like Liberage, with no damn jaw, without a reasonable doubt. You think you Jay-Z with your platinum jewelry, he got a job, B. You shining on doctors with 4 degrees, laughing cause I'm broke on the streets.
Stay DL, BDL and Sal.
You ain't DL when your name ring bells.
Stay DL, BDL and Sal.
You ain't DL when your name ring bells.
Stay DL, BDL and Sal.
You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Shh, let's go. For beef, we not dolo. For cash, you go solo. Thought I was your man, shot me down like Manolo. Thought I was your partner when you played me was whack. No niggas dust that I wouldn't flip like that. What gives? See your man struggle while you live? That's some shit. Struggling, give you the kicks. Used to stick for gooses. Warm when we pump deuces. Break night in the jacks, trying to see millions like Brewster. You don't act like you used to. I'm the dude. When niggas was friends, like yo, Joe, come through. I wet you like McLean for those who claim to be pain. The game of death, that's what you get with got game. Ill with automatics, we're never static. You carry that niggas, put one in your cabbage. Fear, don't have it, you fill me with laughter. In OGSC, then I'm original gun clapper. Like Dan get dapper, see a mill be Casper. Like Dre the doctor, the math from after.
Stay DL, BDL and Sal.
You ain't DL when your name ring bells.
Stay DL, BDL and Sal.
You ain't DL when your name ring bells.
Stay DL, BDL and Sal.
You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Nigga, y'all loud, louder than the weed, nigga. Thinking with your pockets, caught the ice lockets. She's somewhere in Houston, you blew like a rocket. Her seed was bait, through the line she caught it. Gave her all that loot, she couldn't afford it. Frontin' to them bitches, yo, I'm feeling him. Blue puff in your face, daddy, all about Benjamin. Remember me, I'm your friend to the end. Like Chucky, used to slay bitches like Buffy. Thinking why they cuff me, think of the luxuries you had. In the cell with other willies, you brag. I push the big Benz with 20-year trims. When in the club, Chris for all my men. Sitting across the bar, what's up, star? Back to reality, you back in bars. You chose not to listen, had the H-class glisten. Knew the rules of the game, played yourself opposition.
Stay DL, BDL and Sal.
You ain't DL when your name ring bells.
Stay DL, BDL and Sal.
You ain't DL when your name ring bells.
Stay DL, BDL and Sal.
You ain't DL when your name ring bells.
Yo, son, yo. So that is me, yo.
I see.
You ain't noticed me, yo.
I see,
all these
man.
diamonds and stuff, yo.
How can I
That
not?
diamond ring I got, yo. Yo, what you talking about, yo?
No,
These diamonds, yo. You know what I'm saying? I got $35,000 on me right now.
Oh my God.
Nigga, I can show you the money right now. I can show you the money.
No, you ain't
Matter of
show
fact,
me
I
nothing,
can show you
man.
my gun, yo.
What?
Yo,
Oh my
yo,
God.
the gun, yo. Son, man, what's the matter with you?
Put that shit away.
Yo, you acting like you scared or something, nigga, yo. I
Yo,
take my
stay
shit out, bust it
DL,
right
man.
now, yo. You know what I'm saying?
DL.
Show the jewels, everything, yo. Everything, yo. Yo, you heard about Dave?
Choke, no joke, chicky, choke, no joke. Choke, no joke, chicky, choke, no joke. See, now they playing with my live stream here. Hold on a second, y'all. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Okay, there we go. I couldn't see my peoples in the chat. Vision TV. All right, beautiful and Queen. Kenyatta, Reese, Kareem Smiggity. You already know Sid Boy. Jason Reels, what up? Miss Gretson, Austin Powers, Peter Jones, Adrena. It's a lot of y'all here already. Okay. Let's get to it real quick because I know some of y'all, shout out to everybody over in Great Britain. I know y'all getting off work, mate. You're going home, old chap. right now getting off of work over there in the Great Britain. And my people in California, y'all just getting ready to get y'all lunch. So y'all tuned in just in time. You know, my East Coasters, all y'all that went to work around 7 a.m. or doing that 8 to 3 shift, y'all is waiting for these last 14 minutes to shoot by so y'all can sneak up out of there and listen to me in the car. You already know. Chi-Town in the building, Midwest. I see you, Kitty Queen, Boogie Brown, Gail Butler, Scott. What up? What up? All right, God Jules. We in the building. We in the building. Angela Coleman, we in the building. We in the building. All right. So, update. The boy Keefe D in court today. Okay. You know, you look like you're in good spirits. You know, they ain't looking too stressed out, but so today they had a continuance on the arraignment. They didn't arraign him today once again due to lawyer issues. In court today, he did have one of the lawyers that's going to be on his team by the name of Russ Goodman. But Russ said the check didn't clear yet, so I can't do nothing yet. But I am his counsel. I'm just waiting for the check to clear. And then I'm not sure about the other guy or whatever, but let me get here to my notes. So the guy, Ross Goodman, that's I do have a picture of him too. Hold on. And from what I'm hearing, this lawyer, I think if this is the guy, he's the mayor's son. The mayor of Vegas, that's his son. That's his name right there. Ross Goodman. That's one of Keefe D's lawyers. Seemed like he feel confident. He seems confident in his degree to be a lawyer. He looked like he knows what he's doing. He sounds like he is up for the challenge. So let me tell you what happened today in court. So they didn't arraign Keefe D today because he asked for more time again to lock in his counsel. So the judge told him, look, man, you better get it together with your counsel. I'm going to give you to November 2nd, buddy. You got to November 2nd. We starting the trial right there, November 2nd. If you ain't got no lawyer, I'm giving you one. So Keefe D has a lawyer. I mean, he has another court date to be arraigned on November 2nd, which I believe he's going to plead not guilty, right? So let me go over my notes real quick from the courtroom. So Ross Goodman said he was hired to go over the grand jury testimony, to prepare a motion. So that's what he's dealing with right now. And he said that, it was over 600 pages in the grand jury testimony. As y'all know, we read most of them. I think I'm finished. I just got to look to make sure that I covered most of them. I think I read all 600 pages by now. But what he's saying is how he feels is he feels like Keefe D should be released on ROR, release on your own recognizances, meaning no bail. You don't feel like Keefe D is a flight risk. Keefe D has been living in Henderson for the last 11 years. He was caught there at his residence. He wasn't running. He didn't try to flee or anything. So he's not a flight risk. He's not a threat to society, living there for all these years, haven't been in no trouble. So he feels like he should be, released on his own recognizance. But if not, on November 2nd, that's where they'll ask for a bail. Now, there was questions asked of his lawyer, right? And some of the questions asked was, well, how do you think that, he's supposed to beat this case when he made these statements? So the lawyer response to those was, there is a motive for him to make those statements, even though they're not true. Y'all got that? Keefe D lawyer said there was a motive for him to make those statements, even though they were not true. Now, one of those motives could just be to sell books, right? One of those motives could be they told him to say it. But he has a perfect explanation to why he said it, right? And once again, it doesn't mean that it was true, like the lawyer said. He said he's not sure if Edie Falls is associated with the case yet because he just got on it, so he don't know who else is on the team as of yet. He said they asked him about the proffer agreement. And Ross Goodman said, I haven't received the proffer agreement yet, so he hasn't reviewed it for him to have a comment on it. I already told you, he said about the grand jury statements. He said, it's over 600 pages, and he wants to go through all the grand jury statements to see which of these witnesses can be impeached. They asked him how was Keefe D doing. He said Keefe D was happy, that Ross Goodman showed up for him in court today, and now that he know that he's there, they can now begin the process of him trying to get a bail. They asked him about his health condition. He said, prior to him making those statements, he did know that Keefe D was diagnosed with colon cancer. But that was, prior to him doing the interviews and all that stuff, so he did know that he was diagnosed with colon cancer. They asked him, is he in good spirits? As y'all can see, I showed y'all how he looked in the courtroom. You know, he wasn't looking stressed out or anything. As you can see right here, he's looking like he in good spirits. Look like you need a little shape up in the bed outside of that, but you know, he all right. They asked in response to is he in good spirits? Keefe D, lawyer, says that he feels that he has great defenses and he wants to fight the case. So he's not going to be doing the plea. He's going to plead not guilty and he's going to go to trial with this, right? They asked him about all the interviews, the flat interviews, this, that, and the other. And the lawyer says, the interviews are not confessions. That's a legal conclusion. But he said, I believe when I see these extra traditional statements, there are reasons to why people say things. I need to look up that word, extra traditional, see what that means. I'm not familiar. Extra traditional. The action of extraditing a person accused or convicted of a crime. I believe when I see these extra traditional statements, there are reasons to why people say things. Right? So I guess he's saying when he look over all Keefe D's interviews and stuff where he was saying things, but he said there's a reason why people say things. However, even though Keefe D said that he fucking was in the car and said all this stuff, he said, however, the lawyer said, you still have to corroborate these things. Like, where's the car? Where's the gun? Where's your witnesses? These are, he said, and then he said that Keefe D has an obvious defense to why he made these statements. Okay? He says Keefe D has an obvious defense to why he made these statements. And after that, he said, no more questions after that. So what do you think is Keefe D's obvious defense for saying these statements? Somebody need to be scared. He's woo, baby. Do this look like a man that's worried? He look like, give me a good lawyer and watch what happens here. Big blocks, building blocks. That's definitely a great defense. This can be another one. He got proof he didn't do it. I was just trying to make $1 out of 50 cents. Where's Wedgie? He looks healthier than he did in a damn, dude. Well, he said he got an obvious defense, y'all. He got an obvious defense. What it is, we shall see. November 2nd, he back in court, y'all. You know what I mean? I hope he get a bail. I hope he get a bail. I hope he get a bail. Choke no joke. I'll be back at 7 p.m. This is the breaking news update from the Keefe D court case. Excuse me. The Duane Keefe D Davis murder trial. Murder case right now because we don't know if we're going to trial yet. But there's an update in the Duane Keefe D Davis Tupac murder case straight out of Las Vegas. You got your boy Choke No Joke. You heard it here first, all right? Ross Goodman is on the case, you know? So, if you want to know what was said in court today, you just heard it. Choke No Joke, you got it right here first, all right? You got it first right here. And he says, Keefe D, y'all can quote, I'm going to change this to, there's an obvious defense. Is what Keefe D said. There's an obvious defense as to why he made those statements. Y'all know what it is. Choke no joke. I'll see y'all later on tonight. Peace and love.
Palms of dealers and fiends, late night roam the streets. Weed is weaker, but it's cheaper. Not many chicks.
Shout out to Keefe D, man. All those on the West Coast. All right? We be back later, 7 p.m. Holla at me, man.
Trees in the palms of dealers and fiends, late night roam the streets. Weed is weaker, but it's cheaper. Not many chicks frontin' like divas. Out west, every chick's a model like Eva, and you know I'm far from believing her, so I'm G'ing her like she G'ing me. Banging in LA is a different thing. At the end, you either dead on the bang, getting out, doing better things. On Sunset, where they hang, Hollywood, where they hustle for change. Times Square here, it's the same. No matter where you go, you'll find a lane. On the west, they kick it with Kane. On the east, trees the social thing. East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. When I'm on the West and I'm doing my thing, don't offer me coke or your nose I bang. Friends don't offer other deadly things. Thanks for the hospitality, we'll still hang. I won't judge you, leave me as I came. On the road to success, top of the game. Eat all the finer things in the food chain. Teach my kids to do the same. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. Gotta love life, they offer wonderful things. Being to travel is a privileged thing. Came back to the East, air wasn't fresh. Streets filled with trash, various people in the ass. It's easy to tell who's upper middle class. Police and racism, same as crash. Back to where they not social, where they less vocal. When they don't know you, be careful, show you around the East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap East Coast, whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Pop your bottles and toss the cork. If you rap West Coast, both coasts are known to give you fame. Got paparazzis playing cameras your way. Got you bobbing and weaving like Cassius Clay. Most thugs turn Muslim in older days. Change their name to Allah they pray. Probably till they decay. This go out to the east and west. For Big and Pac, y'all let's connect. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap West Coast, whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. You can't get the West without the ES. So it's manifested that we connect. You know what it is. Choke, no joke. Learn from mistakes, baby. You know what it is. Greg on the track. Rest in peace, baby. Either war, we here now. You know what it is.
Choke, no joke. About to do a little smile treatment, you know. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Choke, no joke. You know what it is. Let's go, let's go. I inspire y'all to all want more. Don't listen to these fakes and these frauds. They don't own cars with Lamborghini doors. When high show cut, it's back to the store. I was born in the Jackson, this shit was hell. The place where I saw soldiers fall. Some simply for nothing at all. Some cause they lived on the other side of the wall. Now this might sound crazy, love what the hood made me. Poverty made me far from lazy. This ain't the place you wanna raise your babies. Young girls out here thinking they lazy. Nose powdered white, they brain all hazy. Ask them what they wanna be, they look at you crazy. These young cats out here looking all angry. I was just like them, sometimes the music made me act other than myself, no influence lately. Cause behind the scenes, they not living greatly. And I found out that most of these cats never sold jacks or the penitentiary. Let's go. I inspire y'all to all want more. Don't listen to the face and the frauds. They don't own cars and Lamborghini doors. The hype yo cut is back in the store. I inspire y'all to all want more. Don't listen to the face and the frauds. They don't own cars and Lamborghini doors. The hype yo cut is back in the store. They not selling drugs, they really not thugs. If they was, where are the slugs? Do you see them when you cop your drugs? Pulling up with S to B in the front? Nah, it's not what they got, it's what they want. In the jungle, we all on the hunt. It's chemical. It's chemical beats. You know what it is. Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Let's go.
Supreme leader figure, Big Cap, the Warden, the Club King.
The DJ Johnny Walker Red.
MC Frank Jigger, the celebrity's choice.
Sean Brophy, sound engineer.
Choke, no joke, legendary videographer. Sterling Cox. I was the head of security.
Alpha Grenier.
My name is V.
Big G. Vim from the legendary Naughty by Nature.
Styles P the Ghost, LOX, D Block.
Tech Smith and Wesson.
LB Fan, Mr. Cheeks.
The Cool, the DJ, the Red Alert.
Keefe.
The tunnel was Bob Nuclear. It was that percent. It was the domain, the temple.
It was the Mecca.
Nothing was that melting pot of hip hop.
They kept the paradigm going.
It's almost like what Rucker did for street basketball. The tunnel was that of music industry.
My Sunday ritual going to the tunnel was, I'm telling you, your ass better be there.
We just pretty much did push-ups. We had to drink a couple bottles of Hennessy, go get smoked.
Leave the jewelry and watches at home.
Before you even get to the tunnel, you gotta get on the block.
You started from 11th Avenue, and when you got to that door, the search procedures was no other.
First time I ever heard of take your shoes off, open your mouth was in the tunnel. It was damn near everything but a full cavity search.
Security at the tunnel was no joke.
The beatdowns did happen.
Some of them, if you had that chain out, that shit was leaving with one of them niggas.
We had a handful of cats. When we were taking you out, they were digging in your pockets.
The code check at the tunnel was crazy because you ain't know if you was gonna get your shit back.
Sometimes the bloops happen where you might not get your coat.
A lot of boys wanted to get their girls some fur coats, you know, so I mean, it was free.
The bar was always on till after the tunnel.
You might get fake alcohol. Bartenders might have got counterfeit. The dance floor is always rocking.
It looked like a video all the time. The tunnel had a very unique situation at the bathroom. It was co-ed.
The bathroom was Sodom and Gomorrah.
I was like this, looking, trying to look past the dudes like when they was going in the urinal.
The tunnel was a one-stop shop. They had food, they had alcohol, drugs.
I saw weed the tub. It was just oozing money.
Backstage is like the club amongst the club.
That's where all the so-called stars who was scary to be in the crowd, that's where they hung out at.
The dopest things about the tunnel for me to remember is hearing my records get played up in there.
The top, maybe, of all-time tunnel banger.
Or anything bad boy.
Every Biggie record, any shit by Hov.
Shook Woods was bananas in there.
Nori Capone, that Bang Bang.
Andy up.
Any one of Buster joints. Wild Out would actually start a fight.
The best performance I ever seen, Jay-Z performed in front of the DJ booth. The DJ booth was bouncing like a ball.
Snoop and Dre, when Dre was there.
DMX, Get At Me, Dog.
The king of the tunnel was Jay-Z.
Busta Rhymes.
DMX is the king.
Queen of the tunnel.
Mary J. Blige.
Foxy and Lil Kim.
Eve.
King of the tunnel record label-wise was Def Jam.
Bad Boy.
The best DJ at the tunnel was Flex.
Big Cap, all day. Flex used to break off the records, but he used to try to bully Cap, like, don't spin this, because when I get here, I want to spin it. No, nigga, fuck wrong with you?
What the tunnel did for artists, it solidified their street music.
That gave us a platform, set up Rough Riders, Rockefeller, Bad Boy, slew of other artists.
The closing of the tunnel, it was kind of sad because that was a big piece of hip hop.
So losing the tunnel was like a little kid losing Disney.
A famous mosque closing down.
I think when the tunnel closed, it was necessary. Niggas was coming to missing.
When you hear people of the late 70s talked about Studio 54, the tunnel was the Studio 54 of hip hop.